To describe time in history, we often use these terms like BC and AD. So let's see what are these terms. Let's take first one. This is BC. It means before Christ. This is an English phrase taken from English language, and it means before the birth of Jesus Christ. That is called BC. And when we talk about AD, so it means Anno Domini. And this Anno Domini, this is a Latin phrase taken from a Latin language, and its meaning is in the year of Lord. Means the time period, those years begin with the birth of Lord. And who is Lord? Jesus Christ. So the birth of Jesus Christ is a dividing point in history. It is dividing time into two parts. These are the time period in history which is before the birth of Jesus Christ, and here we attach with this time the term BC, and the time period in history after the birth of Jesus Christ. Here we attach the terminology AD with time. If we speak 1A, 1 BC, so it means 1 year back from the birth of Jesus Christ. If we speak 2 BC, means 2 years back from the birth of Jesus Christ. If we speak 500 BC, it means 500 years before the birth of Jesus Christ. So that is how we use the terminology BC, means the time period before the birth of Jesus Christ. If we speak 1 AD, so it means 1 year after the birth of Jesus Christ, after the birth of Lord. If we speak 4 AD, it means 4 years after the birth of Jesus Christ. And 500 AD means 500 years after the birth of Jesus Christ. For that, this is BC and AD. Actually, before Christ and AD Anno Domini. These are Christian terminologies. These are popular in Christianity. But there are some secular terminologies also. Actually, those people who don't believe in Christianity, they follow these terminologies to define time. So these are before Common Era, BCE and CE. In place of BC, they use BCE, and in place of AD, they use CE. Of both the terminologies, BC and BCE is same, and AD and CE means same, means time period before the birth of Christ, and here time period after the birth of Jesus Christ. Here we need to take care as we go ahead in AD after the birth of Jesus Christ. As we go ahead, so here we find these number of years increasing. There is 1, 2, 3, 4, then after that it is increasing 500 AD, then 1000 AD, 1500 AD, 2000 AD, like that. Here we find increasing in this way. And as we go back from the birth of Jesus Christ, so here we find these number of years increasing. Like as we go 500 years back from the birth of Jesus Christ, this is 500 BC. As we will go more back, there is 1000 BC, 1500 BCE, 2000 BCE. Now take some examples. For example, here it is time period is written of Indus Valley civilization. So here it means 2500 BC means the time period when this civilization was there. So it was 2500 years before the birth of Jesus Christ. It was there prevailing in that area, and it was continuously going on 1750 BC. After that it declined. So that is how these are some examples we can understand. After that, let's take another example of Vedic culture. Its time period is 1500 BC to 600 BC. Means this is also the time period before the birth of Jesus Christ. And after that, here you can see Mahajanapada period. This is also 600 BC to 322 BC. So that is how we count the time in BC before Christ. You can see in Gupta period, this is the time period in history which was going on from 319 AD to 550 AD. So that is how this is the time period which was continued after the birth of Jesus Christ. The term AD means Anno Domini is used here. One more example you can see post-Gupta period in Indian history. So this was the time continue in 550 AD to 647 AD. Right. So that is how this term AD is used, and as we have seen, the term BC is used to define time before the birth of Jesus Christ and after the birth of Jesus Christ. So BC, which is before Christ, also known as a secular term. It is BCE, before Common Era, and as well as it is also known as before present. So these three terms are there. They have same meaning, the time period before the birth of Jesus Christ. And here these two terms you can see, AD means Anno Domini, after the birth of Lord, and Common Era means the time period after the birth of Jesus Christ. Both have same meaning. This is it, BC and AD.